So it could very well be that we're going to have a new government in place. It's called headed by the changing bloc, or change bloc, or however you want to call it, which is given a party of 7 Knesset members the lead in rotating premiership, meaning Bennett will get it for the first part, and then Lapid, if he actually manages to get that far, will get it for the second part. It'll be a strange government. Mind you, the previous few governments weren't exactly normal. It was headed by a more right-wing party than the Likud, actually. And it's supported from the outside by Islamist party, which the Likud by all means was willing to do also. And of course everyone needs the Likud's agreement initially to do something like that, to be able to actually carry it out also, which is also strange, because everybody knows Netanyahu is opportunistic and he'll do whatever he needs to become prime minister. But that's how it works here. It's just like you need to be a right-wing Likud to make peace with the Arabs, supposedly. In any case, it's headed by Bennett and Lapid, and there's more right-wing parties in this government than the previous government, I think. Or the same, at least, or even more right-wing than the previous government, because the ultra-religious are not really right-wing. They're just money-wing. And then you have what's considered left-wing parties, such as Meretz, Labor. But Labor is not really that left-wing anyways. They're more pragmatic. It's going to be very interesting. I mean, you have characters there that have been embroiled in corruption issues, left and right. You have vulgar characters, although not as much as in the Likud, which has really become a very vulgar party. In any case, it'll be an interesting period, as is always the case in Israel. Mark my word, there will be no peace, because the Arabs don't want peace, and the government won't have the ability to unilaterally leave the territories, at least the settlers, because most of the parties there are right-wing anyways, and in the current atmosphere, no one's willing to take that chance. No, you need Ariel Sharon for that, and nobody with balls like that exists. So, for the good or bad, it goes both ways. Economically, there won't be a change. Maybe the ultra-Orthodox will get a little less, and the settlers. I imagine the settlers won't get less because Bennett's and Saar. But the ultra-Orthodox may, so that's already good.